Hi everyone, Kerry here. Welcome to Moon in Libra and the Tarot Study series. Today is video 4 and we're looking at card number 3, which is the Empress. So I'll just show you the cards that I have. This is from the Truth Seekers Tarot. And here we have the Empress sitting on a throne in nature. She's surrounded by trees. She has a shield with an eagle on it, perhaps, and she's wearing a crown. She has a scepter in her hand, and this one has a globe and a cross on it. So she's representing female and masculine energy. Sorry about the blue. My daughter's been painting this morning. Yeah, she's wearing a crown on her head, which represents her dominion over nature. And she's got lots of red energy, so she represents female fertility and sexuality. This is from the magical Nordic tarot deck, and again we have a woman sitting out in nature. She's got rabbits around her, a couple of hares there, so hares are the symbol of fertility, and she's got a pregnant belly, so she's with child, and the key word on this deck is nurture. And then the Art of Love deck depicts a female figure with pink butterflies and flowers around her, so it's a very feminine card, and the key word is mother. So the Empress is the mother figure. She's the nurturer. She is fertile. She represents fertility. She represents birthing and evolution. So this is another aspect of her. In the spiritual community at the moment, birthing the new and evolution. There's a card in this deck, which is the Amanda Ellis Archangel Metatron deck. There's a card called Evolution, Birthing the New, and it's about our ascension from 3D into 5D. So that could be one aspect of the Empress as well. But she's the mother figure. She is nurturing. She nurtures others. She nurtures children. She nurtures and nourishes and cares for herself, for those around her, and all of her relationships as well. So this is about relationships as well. She represents beauty. She represents pleasure and luxury and plenty. The astrological association is Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty. And so she's very much connected to the planet of Venus. The key words for me that I've written down, we've got, if you can see here, we've got birth in the new there. So she represents the evolution of the human race, basically, and the new dawn that's happening on the planet. I've put fertility there, receptivity, so she's open, she's receptive to change, to welcoming in the new. She represents both the mother and the daughter as well. She is a child of the earth, so she represents being fruitful. So she's fruit of the earth, but she's also able to produce fruit herself. She also represents the energy of welcoming in abundance. So she represents having plenty and having enough, being enough, knowing your worth. But she also represents the energy of opening up and being receptive to receiving abundance into your life. She also represents the sensual pleasures. Venus is all about, the Empress and Venus are all about the earthly sensual pleasures. So enjoying food, enjoying sex, enjoying luxury around you, making yourself beautiful, making your environment beautiful. All of that is represented in the Empress card. You do have the flip side, as you do with all of the cards, to the Empress. So the kind of hedonistic sensuality, wanting all the earthly pleasures all the time, can lead to a kind of overindulgence, laziness, lethargy, that sort of energy. It can be quite a selfish energy on the reverse side of this card. So we have selfishness, overindulgence, lethargy, inaction, indecision, laziness, and infidelity as well. So that card, this card reversed, represents those more negative aspects of seeking earthly pleasures. These two cards together, the Empress and the High Priestess, if you want a simple reading of a yes or no, you can take these two cards, ask your question, and with the Empress being open and receptive, she represents a yes. And with the High Priestess being detached and in her own power, she represents a no. So that's another way that you can use these two cards in a very simple yes-no reading. The Empress also represents having or needing a connection to nature. So she might represent a person who feels very at peace in nature. She might also represent the need to get out into nature and spend some time in nature. The symbolism of the card, she has the white robe, which is a symbol of purity. So she can represent the maiden and the child of the earth. But it's covered in what I think are pomegranates. And so that represents the fact that she herself is able to bear fruit. So she can be the maiden or the mother. She has a scepter in her hand, which has a globe on it, which represents femininity. And on some depictions, it also has a cross, which represents masculinity as well. So this can also represent the balance of masculine and feminine, divine masculine and divine feminine energies. She's got a crown of 12 stars on her head, which represents the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 months of the year, 12 hours on the clock. So it just represents her dominion over nature and the natural world. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. She can also represent birthing of anything, so ideas coming into fruition and things actually being tangible now. You know, ideas that you've had are now things that you can tangibly see actually coming into creation, into reality. So she represents extravagance, receiving lavish rewards. So she also represents the energy of having worked hard. You can now sit back and actually reap your rewards and enjoy the benefit of all your hard work. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've covered all of the aspects of the Empress there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back again for the Emperor, which I'll hopefully record today. So take care. Bye.